Hey guys, so welcome to the video. There's a few little changes that's going to happen. I've done this video about 2 days ago, and then when I went to the editing software, the audio was fading, or there's a terminology for it, I just completely forgot. But in like the middle of the video, the audio is ahead of the video itself. So yeah, that really does suck. And it was due to a camera setting, which is quite funny. So I'm just redoing this. Also, I didn't like the way my voice sounded, so I did some vocal training, and also just keeping it in mind when I speak, so how it sounds, etc. So yeah, let's see how this video goes. And if you guys are new here, my name is Louw. I run a performance-based marketing agency in South Africa. And on this YouTube channel, I document my journey from building Wouw Capital from a performance-based marketing agency all the way to a billion-dollar private equity firm. I have a few things that I actually want to talk about, and I have a notebook here, so it's going to be just to make sure that I do cover all my bases. So first of all, for the educational content for the personal brand, I am thinking of, like, on Tuesdays, it's educational content. On Thursdays, it's documenting. But I feel also that educational content is just going to repeat itself, especially if you're not learning something new. So I decided, you know what, let's actually just keep on doing educational content, even though I might say the same thing over and over. But I've heard Alex Mosey talk about saying people need to be reminded more than they need to be taught. So I think that would be a cool way of just reminding people on how to run meta ads, especially of like how we do it. And then as soon as we learn something new, then we'll add that to the repertoire. For example, with the commitments I want to make for starting from next week, which I will get into now. So with the educational content, I think the best thing to do will be creating like a course style content, or a course style, to make sure that I'm covering from running your ads to launching the campaigns, to setting up the campaigns, from creating the aggregators, the whole system we use. I'm just gonna create like either one video or 3 separate videos. I don't know, I'm still gonna figure it out. And also I think the thing that might work the best is if I focus on creating educational content on the same topic, then I can have different ways of presenting those type of the different videos, how I present on teaching as, and also maybe just play around with some visual effects. I mean, I'm still learning how to edit, so that's still a new era for me. This is week 6, I think, week 6 or 7 that we're doing this. The first commitment is the personal brand, getting a video out per week, at least minimum. And the thing is, I know the previous video, I talked about creating a goal for the personal brand and what's our focus. So I was thinking about, instead of making it like an output based type of goal, for example having 10,000 subscribers on YouTube or getting 1 million followers on Instagram, I decided to actually just have a posting goal. So at the end of this year, I actually want to have my first 100 videos posted on YouTube, and that is long form content. So making sure that it is for YouTube itself. It's not just shorts, it is full 5-minute plus videos. So that's definitely the goal for the first year. It is just for us to learn, to see how it feels, to find our voice, find our branding, know exactly what we want to stand for. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the main focus, is just getting in 100 videos on YouTube. Now the second thing that I want to mention is next commitment. So I've seen a lot of videos on Shelby Sapp. She recently actually popped up onto my Instagram feed. I love her sales tactics. I love the high value ticket salespeople, or high ticket closers. I would say the whole idea of becoming a high ticket closer, it sounds awesome. It's something I would love to do. So I realized there's two type of sales types or people. Is you have your cold callers, and their main goal or main focus is to get you a meeting. And then you have your closers, which is once you have that meeting, you actually close a deal. So my mind is still focusing on the voice as well. So I'm going up and down a bit here. So the closer essentially closes a deal, getting money in the bank. As a business owner, you need to do both. If you don't want to do cold calling or cold outreach, the best way is to run meta ads, because it will warm up your leads a little bit more. If you do want to get leads, you automatically take them into a booking call or meeting, or you can actually call them and say, hey, I saw you filled in our form, let's create a meeting. So it's a little bit of a warmer lead. But most top business people out there that I've seen, business owners out there, which lives this amazing life, everyone did sales, everyone did cold calling, and everyone did high ticket closing or just closing in general. So the new commitment that I want to make, or that I'm making anyway, starting this next week, because I need to build up the database of people. I know I've been talking on the channel about cold calling, and I haven't committed to cold calling yet. Yeah, that's pushing my comfort zone beyond, but I'm more in a better mindset now to do it. So the whole idea currently is from next week on, we are doing 100 cold calls per day. If they pick up the phone or not, we are calling 100 people per day. So I'm going to post the week after that, essentially Monday of the cold calling, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, etc. Just so that I have a week, I'm a week ahead at least. I have leeway for when something happens or I need to do something else. Then we have a week worth of content at least in our back pocket. So that's going to be the commitment, is 100 cold calls per day, and there is no end date on this. We are doing this until we either get very, very, very good at cold calling and closing deals, because the first month or two, the whole focus is trying to book meetings, and then from the meetings, just ask a lot of questions. I love Shelby Sapp's way of thinking of just asking a buttload of questions. So that's definitely the approach we are going with. I think essentially that's our main focus currently. I want to add a high ticket closing service part of our marketing package, so that when we get you the leads, we'll actually close them for you as well. So that is something in the back of my mind for a service type of add-on that we can do for you. So that is what I'm currently working on. So yeah, we're gonna see how this works. The schedule is very busy. I would say about the past week, I've been waking up at 4 a.m. and then just going to bed at 9 to 10 p.m. It's awesome having so much more time on your hands, but it's getting very busy because it's the personal brand, it's going to be the cold calling, it's lead scraping, so actually Googling the people's business, getting the information, putting in a spreadsheet. There's going to be the meetings, it's going to be delivering on the clients, and then it's going to be the marketing software that I'm writing. So there's a few stuff. The thing for me, the reason why I'm adding this on is you need to do sales to get in business, right? And cold calling is the cheapest way to get in some customers. So our niche is completely changing from we're generally just getting people in, for now going to high ticket clients. So if you, for example, if you're a business that actually sells a high ticket product or service, that's the people we want to work with. We are currently trying to do wealth managers, getting in real estate agents, law firms, SaaS companies, etc. And our packages did get a lot more high in the price due to our results that we've driven for other people. So this is the whole focus point. So for the first month or two, the whole focus of a cold call, just getting people into a booking or a booked meeting, And then from the meeting on, we can actually start selling, making sure that we know we can help the business. I don't want to sell something that I know I can't help someone with, because that's just a waste of money. And I do favor my networking higher, or the relationships that I'm building with people much higher than actually just making money. So I guess that's essentially what we are doing. And that's the next step. That's the next documenting process. For the reason as well, for me doing sales now is, first of all, to make money. Obviously, that's like step one, or goal number one. The second thing is, once I get a client or two in, I can instantly get another a graphic designer in with me, or get my first employee, for example. So the first month or two might suck, but I know after that, when we get that first employee in, someone just to help you create the content, etc., that will already take away a lot of my time, or actually free up a lot of my time, so that we can just start scaling. And once I've understand the system and I've understand how to sell, we can actually get people in to sell for us as well. So the whole focus of this is, I need to build the systems, but before I can build the systems, I actually need to know how does the systems work. So before you can automate anything in life, you actually need to know what's the manual process of this. So everything that I'm doing is just checking the manual process and then see, okay, how can we automate this or create this in a system. So the whole goal for this business and channel is seeing what systems can we create that I can just give to other people or automate and then let it run. So guys, that's basically the whole focus point that we're doing. I had something else that I actually want to talk about. I'll probably just cut this out and cut it in, and just do the intro as well, because I forgot. In a previous video I actually done it, but in this video I completely forgot to do the introduction. So so just did the introduction. This is fully unscripted, raw, just my mind going up and down, what I'm busy with. I'm trying not to edit this as much as possible. I will cut out the boring parts, when I'm just sitting here for 2 minutes thinking. So yeah, I had something else. I completely forgot what I want to say there. But yeah guys, that's essentially what we're doing. It's sales, having the cold calling in. That's a commitment I want to make, making daily videos on how we do it. Main focus, getting people in for a book meeting for cold calling, and then when we have a meeting, just trying to close that deals. And yeah, and during all of this, just keeping in mind to use my vocals, because I am doing vocal training currently, or exercises, and the reason for that is I do sound very nasally. So I'm trying to improve that section or that part of me, so that I can actually just speak more clearly, speaking more clearly and with higher volume. It helps you guys as well, helps with the audio, and also directly helps with sales. So guys, I'm, for the first time ever, very excited to start cold calling and start doing the sales. I have written down my sales script, or the script, more of a framework that I want to use, but it's mostly focused on just asking questions, then getting the meeting booked, and then after that, just asking more questions, getting deeper in that problem that they have and how we can solve that problem. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to share to you guys what's going to happen next week, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next 3 to 6 months. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and stay tuned.